Garcia. All I know from when I was a little kid was to hit fly balls and say slap that. Every time I say slap that, man. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. Better late than never. We welcome you to a new episode of TWI. We got an unreal feature match of the week. We got Caroline Garcia. All I know from when I was a little kid was to hit fly balls and say slap that. Every time I say slap that, man. Against Alison Van Uytvanck. We got an unreal feature match of the week. We got the Belgian versus the French. We got Eric P on the bottom, Matt Hokinson above him, Big Beck Butter on the top, and then I'm your host, Dyke. Let's get into the betting for the week. I'm so excited for this matchup. We're in Lyon, France. This is going to be the home tournament for Caroline Garcia. So let's get into the betting for the week. I'm going to start her off. I'm not super confident in this matchup because I know absolutely nothing about Van Uytvanck. So I think based off their last scores and stuff like that, I think it's going to be a close match. I think we're really going to have a nice close one here. So I think I'm going over 0.5 tiebreakers. It's at plus 190. I think they're going to have a lot of close sets in this one. I think it's worth throwing a $10 bet on it. It's plus 190, so a $10 bet to win $19. Big Bet Barter, you're next in the betting lineup. What's your bet for the week?
Fire crotch, money line, $30. Boom, done.
I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
Wow.
Give me my money.
Wow.
Like
you were sitting on that one, weren't you?
Money line for Van Uytvanck is $30 to win $79.50 at plus 265.
Wow.
Yeah. They've had some battles in the past for sure, though. If you're kind of looking back on scores and stuff like that, the last 3 times that they've played, they've been 3-set matches, and every single year they play in Lyon, 3 of the last 4 years. So very unique. Matt Hokinson, what's your bet for the week?
I don't know. I don't know much about Van Uytvanck or however you pronounce her name, but I do know that Caroline Garcia is just very, very solid player. Being French, having the match be in France, I think is a bigger deal than people are. I don't know. I think that's a really big deal. So I will take. It's kind of tough. I'm kind of split between taking the 2-0 Garcia or the under on games. I think the under on games is still at 20.5, which is let's see, 4-4 would get me the win. I'll go the under on games, and then I'll put $20 on it.
All right. So the under right now is at 21.5. So do you want to go under 21.5?
Yeah. I'll go under 21.5. I think it's going to be probably 3-4, 4-4. I do think that home crowd. I know the French love Garcia, and so I think they'll show up for her, and I think she'll get it done. She's very, very solid player.
All right. And how much money are you putting on it?
20.
So we got $20 to win $16.40. It's at minus 122. Eric P, your last but not least, what's your bet for the week?
Yeah, I'm intrigued by the fact that these two have had a couple of close matches. I was going to take Garcia at plus 1.5 sets, meaning she probably isn't going to lose 2-0, but then I saw that she did lose 2-0 in 2020. So clearly that is a possibility between these two. So instead, I think I'm going to say I think I'm going to go under 0.5 tiebreak. So the opposite of yours, Isaac. I'm going to go under 0.5. I think whoever takes it will break at some point, and I'm just going to put a 10 spot on that this week.
All right. So that $10 bet is at minus 250. So your $10 bet is going to get you $4 in return. See, so
Brilliant.
One stat that I was looking up in this match that I was very intrigued by, that I think Alison Van Uytvanck is going to have a good shot, is her indoor hardcourt record. Her indoor hardcourt record over her whole career is 131-54. If you look at Caroline Garcia, it's 47 and 37. So quite a bit different. And it's because Alison Van Uytvanck hits through the ball, and she really tries to shorten up the points. But I think that's just such a wild card way to look at it, especially when Garcia is a top 5 player at the moment.
With those types of players, they're so hot and cold, and when you're playing a top 5 player, especially in their home country, I mean, it is possible, but I'd like to think that home court advantage is going to be a pretty big deal in this match.
What do you guys think about the pink court? That's super unique. I
That's
didn't even know
sweet.
they had a pink court.
Yeah, I like. I don't know about you guys, but like whenever I would play, I like the big contrast in color between the court surface and the or the inside the lines and outside the lines. I hate the courts that are like blue on blue or stuff like that. I don't know. I really like that look. I think it's really sharp.
Is this only a WTA tournament?
Yep, just a WTA 250. The winner of this tournament is going to get $34K. We're in the second round right now, so the winner of this match will go home with probably $2,000 or $3,000 more than the loser. But I mean, we're not talking about a ton of money here, so they're definitely battling for those thousands of dollars rather than getting up into the millions like the Grand Slams.